with a plethora of freshmen and sophomores.
Yes, 10 freshmen and sophomores last season and 5 overtime games. We went 2-3, and I just felt like if we had the leadership on the floor at that time, we could have been 5-0. But, that's the way our season was for us last year. Just a lot of young kids getting a lot of experience and preparing us for this season.
Well, experience is the best teacher,
Yes.
and because of those experiences last year, what do you foresee for this year's team?
I think they'll be ready. I mean, you look at our team and you see that we've lost 3 leading scorers, but 11 of my 12 players had their career highs last year. I had 10 different starting lineups last year. My backcourt, which were all freshmen and sophomores, are now older and wiser. So, I think we are in a better position to make better decisions down the stretch and to win some of those games that we were competitive in and just made some poor mistakes and some poor decisions at the end.
Right.
The young ladies you just talked about, the freshman and sophomore, having grown up. Anybody in particular we can look forward to emerge this year?
Yes, well, my junior class right now, Jamie Conroy, Cachea Cannon, Daynia Ivolino, I mean, that's where my leadership really is this year. And these are kids that started, I think Jamie started 21 out of the 31 games, and Cachea started 23 out of the 31 games. So that's valuable experience, and it's quality experience. It's not, kids being thrown out when we have a 20-point lead and they're just getting time that's not really valuable. It's quality time, overtime games, and, even our win against Old Dominion. I mean, they learned a lot last season. So, my junior class is really the leadership class, and to have that leadership in the backcourt again, like I said, will definitely be the difference. But my sophomore class, we had Rachel Pakoda and Freya Tolbert and Deanna Kirchhoff, who all had average over 10 minutes per game.
Right.
These are freshmen last year who earned quality experience again, and are going to step up and fill the gaps of the missing leading scorers that we have.
And the parity of this league is tremendous.
Oh, yes.
7 teams made postseason play last year. With that being said, with all the players coming back,
Yes.
what is the outlook that they have and the chemistry that they've displayed thus far?
Right. Well, those are the keys that we try to hone in on every single day with them. The team chemistry needs to be there.
Right.
The work ethic needs to be there. The
Right.
leadership needs to be there. All the intangibles that really determine the success of a program, I think we've been building upon for the last 3 years while I've been the head coach. So to have all that finally fall into place, I think it'll definitely help us to be competitive in the conference and to continue to surprise programs in our league.
Right.
We said a few coaches ago that the preseason polls, whether it be the one here today or in a magazine, they're nice, but they don't really mean anything,
Yes.
quite frankly.
Right.
But somebody is going to be picked last in the league, and in this
Right.
case, Northeastern is
Yes.
picked last. How are those young ladies you talked about who made the improvements going to react when they hear that Northeastern's picked last?
Motivation. It's going to be a source of motivation throughout the season. And I think that's probably the best news I've heard all day, believe it or not. Because, the last 3 out of the 4 years, we've always exceeded our preseason expectations. So it really doesn't mean much. But the fact that, I know my program better than anyone else. The people out there that are voting, all they see is 3 leading scorers left. And to their defense, maybe we will be at the bottom. But I've been with my team since day one, all through preseason, seeing how hard they've been working. This is the first year where my entire team came back in shape from the summer workouts. That says a lot,
That's right.
And I finally have kids in my program who are willing to run through the wall for me. And we talk about that a lot as coaches, having players that will do anything for you. This is the first year where every member on my roster has been a kid that I recruited, spend time in their homes with their parents,
Right.
Expressing my vision and my, where I want to take this program, and to have them finally be in a position to step up and really take ownership of where we're going to be, I think is huge.
And with the young team this year, who do you see as being that leader for you, that player that's going to run through the wall? I know you said
Right.
all of them, but is there a
Right.
player in particular that stands out for you in that respect?
There isn't any player in particular, and I think that's a good thing, because I think, again, having any given night, anyone having the opportunity to step up, I think is huge. It'll make us, our opponents won't be able to scout us. They won't know who to stop, and I think that puts us in a good position. And we really don't have. I've given all my kids an opportunity to be leaders this year. We don't have team captains. They all have a different role, and that just gives them the responsibility to take control of their season.
Right.
How do you see the rest of the league? Madison's picked 1, Old Dominion's 2, I guess, followed by Delaware. Can Can anybody else sneak in there, you think?
I think anything could happen on any given night in our conference. We're just so competitive, and to have 7 teams make it to postseason play, and night in and night out compete with one another, to have that opportunity at the end of the season just shows how strong we are as a conference, and anything could happen.
Right, and it's going to be a neutral site for
yes.
the tournament this year,
which is
and
huge.
anything can happen
yes,
there.
Definitely. And I'll get some Boston fans down to the Showplace Arena. I can do that.
As far as that tournament goes, certainly you being the farthest north, I guess, of anybody.
Right.
You say your fans. I mean, is it that big an advantage?
It is, just to have the support. I mean, for the players to feel the love in the stands and to hear your fans cheer you on when you do something good really means a lot, especially in close game situations. Just to have that momentum and that motivation to continue and to push through whatever challenges you're being faced with, I think is huge. So, it's our goal. Our administration have expressed that that's our goal, and so has our team. We're going to get some fans down to the Showplace Arena this year.
Good. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.